Alright, I'm gonna record a vlog just because, well, I basically can. It's about 2:15 in the morning. I need to be in bed, but I'm not, so I need to clean up the bed first. It's kind of a mess. I'm working on a couple things at present. Tape import. This computer is running updates and taking forever in the process, and, well, that's pretty much it. Um, Lots of things have happened since my last little vlog thing. The first of which is that this cell phone that is making this video right now was basically forcefully upgraded to iOS 10, and I hate it. I knew I was going to hate it beforehand, so I said I wasn't going to do it. I held off for as long as I could, but then this phone started going into random reboot loops for seemingly no reason whatsoever. It started with a kernel panic. This was back in, I think, February, the end of February, maybe the middle of March, beginning of March, whatever. It might have even been the end of March, but it's had a kernel panic, and then it started going into random reboot loops. And these reboot loops would be of infinitely variable length. Like one, it could just reboot once, the next one it would reboot 15 times. And then the next one after that it would only go 7 times, 4 times, 8 times, all of that stuff. So I bit the bullet. I said, okay, well, I've tried pretty much everything else. Uninstalling and reinstalling these applications didn't do anything. So I am just going to bite the bullet and upgrade the operating system. And that solved it. Oh, that fixed that problem, but it introduced a whole bunch of other problems. This thing is now slower than molasses. I find that applications are crashing left, right, and center, so maybe that's the problem. Maybe it's that there was some kind of an issue with the memory management on iOS 9, the previous version, or something. Maybe I downloaded the version I had was bad or something, and I should have upgraded to a newer version of iOS 9 while I could. But the point is, it sucks, and I hate it. In particular, I hate the fact that I cannot swipe to unlock my device anymore, which is the way that companies have been doing it for like decades. You don't just fundamentally change stuff like that because you're Apple. That's just stupid. But guess what? Apple can get away with it. Shut up. I know that the phone's down to 20% battery. Oh, yeah, there's another thing. I found that this thing eats through the battery a lot faster on 10 than it did on 9. Once again, it's more of Apple's, forcing updates onto devices that obviously can't run it, and then making them run like shit so that the user has to upgrade to a new device. Well, I'll tell you what, my next upgrade is not going to be to an iPhone. It is going to be to an Android device at the current rate of progress. Having said that, I don't really see any Android devices I'm interested in either. At least not any of the ones that are free. Most of the ones that are free are garbage. That's what I had before. I had a free, I don't know, is it still up here? I know I still have it. Yeah, here it is. This is an S3 Mini or Mini S3 or whatever. It's like an Ace 2X or some shit like that. This is the biggest piece of dog turd that I have ever used in my entire life in terms of a cell phone. It doesn't work. It never had. Never worked before when I was using it as a main phone, and it certainly doesn't work now. In fact, it's got so bad now that the only thing I can do with it is use it as a Wi-Fi hotspot. You can't run apps on it. It just runs like shit. So, I don't know. Maybe I need to factory reset it. It never got any updates, and that's something that I find with a lot of the smaller devices that are released. Unless you've got like a big flagship device, or you have rooted your phone and have a custom ROM on it, you don't get updates. They say poo-poo to you. You gave us your money. That's too freaking bad. That's what they do. At least Apple, you can get updates through them. It's not A, through carriers, and B, not completely selective. And I find that the camera's better on this thing than it is on that anyways. I should record a vlog on that, if I even can record a vlog on that. The SD card slot's bad. I don't know what happened to it, but it won't read SD cards anymore. And I'm kind of concerned that it may trash them, so I don't put SD cards in there. But I may record a video with it just to show you how pants the audio and video quality is. It really is. It's pants. And that's what you get with cheap devices. You get cameras that suck ass, and you get microphones that suck ass. Because, well, you get what you pay for. If you don't pay anything, you don't get anything. This, by the way, although I am paying for it, to the tune of 30 extra bucks a month on my phone bill, which is relatively cheap, mind you, it was free up front. There was no upfront cost for this. That's the only reason why I have it. If it wasn't, I wouldn't have it. I would have gone for one of the free Android options. And been stuck with the same shit I had beforehand, but never mind that. I've already spent 6 minutes talking about cell phones. I don't even like cell phones. That just goes to show you what kind of world we live in. I bought a new CD player. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it up there. Where is it? It's all the way up at the top. Right there, up at the top. I don't know if you can see it. It's a Technics SLP230, and it's already broken. I had it for about a week in the studio. Actually, that's not true. I think I had it for 2 or 3. 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, and it replaced this Pioneer originally. Of course, now the Pioneer's back, because the Technics is skipping on CDs. Ever since I put this cunt liquor in it, it hasn't worked. So, yeah, I think there's something wrong with that CD. It is breaking CD players. I haven't played it in another one, and I'm certainly not in a hurry to do that, because I don't want to break any. And this is going to be one of those multi-part videos that I hate so much, because the phone ran out of storage space. Okay, so I deleted something that was unnecessary, and we're going to continue on. I don't remember where I was, so I'm going to just forgo that entire discussion. Needless to say, I bought a CD player to replace one of them, and then it died, so I put the other one back in place. I'm still looking for a CD changer to put in place of this Sony. Even though I like that Sony player, it just looks completely out of place right there. I don't like it. I don't like the way it looks in the rack, so I'm going to have to get something to replace that. Probably something to replace the RCA as well, because the RCA is kind of a piece of garbage. So we'll see how that goes. And maybe if I have this CDP C305 sitting on the top, it won't look quite as out of place as it does now. But when I open up all the trays, 2 of them are in line with each other, and 1 of them is off-center. And I don't really like that. I think that it looks kind of doofy. It's just my OCD acting up again. Funny that, when this floor is a disaster like it is. I got a couple power supplies sitting on the floor that I need to smash into a million pieces. That'll happen once the thaw comes and I can dump things in the pool. So, I mean, I'm not going to throw the power supplies in the pool. I do have something I do want to throw in the pool, but anyways, moving right along. I can't think of anything else really that I need to talk about. So, yeah, I think I'm going to cut this off here. I may use this more often. I may use it less often. I can't remember when I last uploaded a video. I could check, but I don't want to. I just want to get all this other crap done so I can go to bed. There you go. That is all.